All right, guys, what's up? I coming out here today. I don't want to show the name off of the company, but I'm coming out here today after another company. This is a landscaping place, and they got me to do a job for them. And you know, it was kind of just showing that I could do the job because he just had somebody do some super shitty welds for him. And when I walked up, he's like, "I don't know what kind of gorilla did this, but this is what I don't want." So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some quick video of that and what I did. These are bad welds, man. All right, guys, so this is what this person sent out. Now, this is a business that they didn't, you know, spray paint it at all. Like, I guess people do that, but look how far down the gap is on that, and they just built up a bunch of weld on it, and got BBs all over his foot. He was mad about that. Look at these welds this company sent out, guys. Now, golly. And look, he was especially mad about this because they didn't take off the old welds of the thing that was here before. They just bent this around it and welded it. And like, oh man, I couldn't even tell what process they used when I first came up. Like, this is absolutely horrible. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know what you can see, but wait till you see this part. This is what they left this guy. And no wonder he was mad, because that looks absolutely horrible. Now, I'm not gonna show you guys the name of the company, so I'm not raising the camera up, but I want you, God, almost killed myself. But I wanted you to see these. Back here, apparently there was a crack there. And that's just a wild looking weld. And there was some cracks here, and they melted his light, the rubber around his light. He was pretty pissed about that, which he really has every right to be, because if you're going to pay somebody, you want some better welds. So he had me come do a job yesterday, and then he had me come back today to do this. Now, this is just in comparison. You guys have all seen my welds before, so I'm not trying to, like, you know, just show off here, but in comparison to the other weld, yeah, I got a little spatter. But I spray painted it. I didn't get BBs all over his foot. I got, you know, 60-11. I went around both sides, and, you know, that shit ain't going nowhere. And that's the way he wanted it. I actually stopped short of the bottom because there was a conduit in there with a cable in it, and I didn't, you know, that was his suggestion, so I didn't want to burn it up. And I even spray painted a little bit where they tore the old jack out. And then real quick, let me show you this. This is a weld he had me come and fix. Let's see if I can get some focus. I'm in a darker room. This is 7018 weld. I painted it too. It's not like super pretty, but it's gonna keep this arm on there the way he wanted it. So, and this one actually broke off over here. I fixed it. Same thing, 7018. Now, I don't know how much of that you guys could see, because remember, I am just totally shitty at this. I'm gonna get me a good camera one day that's not so fucked up. But anyway, I didn't want to show a bunch of signage or anything like that. But I did want to show you guys some fucked up welds. Like, this is, you know, that's the sad part. Let me talk to you when I get in the truck. All right, guys, it's morning. You know me. I'm not I am not good with this camera, but fuck, you guys have all seen my stupid ugly face. So here we go. Man, the bad part about that is, or it's a good part for me, actually. Look at that. Hey, where'd my nose go? Holy shit. He's just eyes, guys. Listen, the bad part about this is, oh my god, yeah, there we go. The bad part about this, how many times can I say this? Listen, the bad part about this is, this guy has a company now. Yeah, the dad passed away. It was a good company. The dad passed away. They were kind of known for being expensive, but it literally says metal fabrication and welding on the building, and this is what they sent out. Now, the guy said the guy that hired me said, you know, you raise the as soon as you raise the doors up, you can smell the reefer. But, you know, I don't really know that has, God, guys, what's going on? I don't really know that that has anything to do with it. I mean, I'm sure people, you know, can do a lot of things while they're high, but I wouldn't want me trying to, you know, oh, dang. Oh, this is somewhat crazy. I wouldn't want to hurt myself, you know, mostly. Yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of. Like, whoa, dude, look at that puddle, man. Holy shit. You know, that's my biggest concern. But, dude, the guy has a fucking shop that says welding on it, and that's what he put out. You know, and that dude had every right to be mad. I mean, if you're paying for something and he knows what's up, he used to work on ships with guys that welded or whatever, or he knows how to weld or something, right? He asked me, you know, what are you going to use for a root pass? And I said 6010 or 6011, your choice. You know, I'll top it off with 7018, like damn icing. You know, I don't normally use 7018 because a lot of the applications I use, I really don't need it. But, you know, when it calls for it and when a guy's wanting to see what the fuck your welds look like, that's when you spread out a little butter for him to see, you know. Here you go, buddy. Check out my 7018. Look at that. Look at that 7018 right there. God. Okay, so the sun's just going to be behind me. Anyway, that's absolutely horrible, but it worked out for me because as soon as he saw my welds, he said, that's already better than when he just saw the 6011 root pass. He said, that's already better than the other one. He said, you're going to do our work. And I got to thinking about it, man. Well, actually, my wife got to thinking. I'm still messing with this light, so, but let's be honest, the wife's the brains in the situation here. You know, come on. Let's just be real. But she mentioned, you know, it'd be good to have 3, 4, 5 good companies, like whatever you can handle, that's going to give you a lot of work and keep you working. And then you just pick up the little jobs in between that. And, you know, you just good to go. You know, that right there, 2 days, a couple $100 just in between this and that little stuff, man. Little stuff. Not even anything crazy. And he said, you know, they got shit all the time. He's already got other trailers he wants me to fix. So that's what's up. And it's convenient for them to show up. And what I did this morning, it was funny. I broke out the beast. I used the beast. I used my bigger welder on that thing, Kubota, yesterday. And I used the little fucking beast, little 80 amp today because I showed up. He's like, man, you're here too early for me. He said, I got to get these guys out of here before I can get you in here. I said, oh, I'm more portable than this trailer, man. I got a little arc welder I could plug in back there in a 120. He said, for real? I said, yep. I said, so I can just be back there out of the way, fixing that while you guys are getting ready. You know, he was like thrilled. You know, you fucking show up with some shit like that. He's like, oh, this guy wants to get the job done. Yeah, I'm trying to get paid, bro. I ain't trying to come back again if I don't have to today. You know, I've already drove over here. Let me get this done. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm headed to pick up my son, and then we're going out to the equestrian ranch. I'll probably just actually edit this while I'm at home. And I forgot to tell you guys, I actually got that job for that landscaping place from handing one of their crew leaders a card at the gas station. So everybody gets a card. I mean, you see a lawn company, boom, they're perfect because they, you know, you got to think about it. And me and the guy talked about it yesterday. He's like, you know, they have another company that does something with satellites, and the guys just wreck the trucks and wreck the trailers. And I said, yes, because it doesn't belong to them. So they get in and they're just like, whatever, dude, this is fun. Drive like you want. A lot of crackheads work for you. You know, yeah, it's Florida, guys. I mean, come on now. Let's be real. A lot of meth heads, a lot of crackheads. So, you know, you get a lot of crazy people that want to work for you and they screw up your shit. So I get a lot of work from them, you know. So think about it. Hand everybody a card. If you're starting to do this, that's the best way. I've already handed out 250 cards, and they don't come to you right away, but you're going to get calls. And like I said, you know, my wife come up with the idea to get a few bigger companies like that to keep giving you jobs, and then you have the calls from just small jobs, things that people want you to come over and, you know, weld stainless steel like I did the other day. I just popped in and did a little small job, you know, barely got it on camera, I think. We'll see. So I'm gonna edit this real quick. Anyway, see you later on today.